Hello, Gemini and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to take a look at your week ahead tarot reading for February 23rd through the 29th. Please keep in mind, guys, the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. Also, energy and time is fluid, so you might find that this has already happened. A lot of times people say this has happened at a later time. However, I do ask, if you find the messages helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like future messages, feel free and subscribe, as everyone is always welcome. So let's get started here, Gemini. We're going to start with a little blessing before we start to shuffle. Please, Spirit, we thank you for the most important message, most positive and guiding message for our subscribers. Please allow positive guidance through whatever our friends need to hear. And please protect me, the viewer, and the cards from any negative energies. Thank you again, Spirit, and blessed be. All right, Gemini, let's get into it for your weekly forecast reading for February 23rd through the 29th for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Most important message here, Spirit, for Gemini. What does Gemini need to see for February 23rd through the 29th? We're going to use the wisdom of the Oracle to tap into the energy around you, Gemini. So let's see what we have coming out here for Gemini, Spirit. February 23rd through the 29th. Please and thank you. One more card, please. Thank you. Of course there is. That was the third card. Second card. Oh, but if this isn't conflicting, I don't know what is. There's definitely a need to be present in the moment. There's a lot of tension. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a lot of conflict, a lot of anxiety. Maybe hard to pay attention at times. Try to get grounded. Maybe it's getting warmer in most areas. Maybe getting outside at least for 10-15 minutes, going outside and just soaking up the sun, the nature. But if you can, go for a walk, 20 minutes, half hour shouldn't hurt. There's a need to be present here. I do feel like you are coming into a new phase. The underlying energy is the chaos and conflict. I feel like this is something that has just recently happened for most of you. Now, this could very well be something that is about to take place. So let's see here, Gemini. We're going to start with the Fairy Tarot. Let's see what the overview messages here for Gemini, Spirit. What does Gemini need to see for February 23rd through the 29th? Please and thank you. Most important message here for Gemini. Please and thank you, Spirit. I feel like there's been an ending with somebody who you had a very strong attachment to. And I feel like you are still feeling connected to this person. like, and I do feel like this is how you're perceiving the situation, but I still feel this connection here, okay? Let's see. With the Nine of Autumn, this is the Nine of Pentacles. So we have the Sun card, the Lovers, the Ten of Winter, which is the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Autumn, which is the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there is kind of a need here to focus on self, focus on what is going to make you happy, okay? I do feel like there is a new connection. Now understand here, Gemini, this has actually been coming out in other readings as well. You do have multiple soulmate connections, okay? And I'm getting the sense here that there is somebody, you may already have somebody in mind, but I feel like there is somebody that is coming in that is helping you to move forward from this past situation. I do feel like the Hermit is coming out. This could be introspection. I feel like Gemini has already been in this phase. So I really feel like there's a need to kind of get out more, do more things, right? Maybe even, you know, get some away time, book a trip or something. Self-care isn't always about just massages or breaking down barriers. It's also about things that make you happy, okay? Things that will bring happiness into your life. You may very well already be planning a trip. There's definitely the completion of a cycle here. I feel like you're leaving something very hurtful, something very toxic behind here, Gemini. And I feel like you're coming into a new phase very soon. But what the cards are saying here is taking this time to heal and making sure that you're not only healing, you know, the wounds from your past childhood. Make sure you're like cultivating environment for new relationships to come in as well, because there is somebody that's going to be coming in or is already in the midst, but I feel like they may be withstanding because they can sense that there still needs to be some healing. So let's break it down, Gemini. Let's break it down. So 8 of Swords to the 8 of Cups, or 8 of Cups to 8 of Swords, whichever way you would like to take it. This is telling me that you've learned what you needed to learn from this past situation. And it's time to release this, okay? It's time to start taking the steps forward to heal from this past situation. And I feel like you already have been healing yourself, but I feel like you've been healing yourself with maybe even subconsciously the intent to bring this connection together, or that one day you guys may reconcile. And I feel like that's been kind of keeping you blocked from certain love interests. I do feel like this ending that is taken place or has taken place is like, so the Ten of Swords in a lot of decks, this, and the Ten of Swords is the Ten of Winter. So, right, the Ten of Swords is confirmed. But the Ten of Swords is like the tenderizer. Like, this guy has gone through some very harsh things within a relationship. And it's hurt, caused a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, but it's also like an awakening. There's a lot of things that you've learned from this past situation, and I feel like you're realizing that. You're realizing that if you wouldn't have gone through this situation, that you probably wouldn't have taken the same steps for this financial future. You'd probably not have figured out certain aspects of yourself that needed to be healed, mended. I feel like there's something that's more traditional that's coming in. Now, again, I feel like this past situation was a burden, was like very heavy for you to go through, okay? You have the Lovers card coming out. This is your card, Gemini. But I feel like this is symbolizing here that there is a stable, grounded offer coming in of a person who you have a soul connection with. This very well could also be an earth sign with the Page of Pentacles. I do feel like you may be a little indecisive about this, going back and forth, weighing the pros and cons. This could be the other person as well. Remember, the roles could be reversed, but I do feel like there is still a sense of healing. Now, this may be a person from your past, because I feel like this person and you have maybe gone through it before, gone through something before as well. And maybe there needs to be, some healing between this connection. Now, this also could be a new person coming in that's helping you through this past situation that you went through. This ending, this Ten of Swords. However, whatever scenario you're on, they're helping you release this sense of being left, okay? I feel like they're a very grounded, very stable connection, okay? This person could very well be somebody who is a business owner or has been like ahead in their field, some leadership position. Be cautious, okay? Don't be too hasty. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? Be sure that this connection is grounded and balanced. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. So this tells me here, Gem, that slow and steady will win this race. Okay, I feel like in the past, you may have gotten caught up in emotions and wanted this quick type of energy, and now you're having this more grounded approach. So just be cautious, be careful. I do see progression, okay? I do see progression. Now, this is a weekly reading, so no, I don't feel like there's going to be progression over this week. I do, however, feel like there is going to be progression within this relationship. It's just going to be very slow coming, okay? Work on your goals. This Ten of Pentacles, this financial stability, get into a routine, get into self-care routine, get into a routine if you're starting a business, especially if you're starting a business, okay? Maybe you want to pursue a business or start a business. Maybe by getting grounded and getting into a routine, you can even like incorporate 30 minutes to an hour of a day where you sit down and maybe plan out some business ideas or turning some hobbies into a business for yourself. Whatever the case may be here, Gemini, I feel like this person is willing to help with that. They're going to be somebody who cheers you on and doesn't try to hold you back. I feel like in your last connection, Gem, there was probably a lot of resistance. You were probably giving a lot of your energy to the connection, and the other person was probably taking a lot, is the sense that I'm getting. I feel like this new person or this new relationship is going to be different. It's going to be more grounded, more stable, more solid. So, Gem, let's pull a couple cards here for your advice. Some advice here for Gemini spirit for this week. What is some advice for Gemini for this week, please and thank you? So we have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So focus on your bag, focus on your money, your goal. That Ten of Pentacles, whatever business venture idea that you've been working on and pursuing. The Nine of Pentacles is also self-employment. We have the Nine of Pentacles confirmed. So focus on getting in a routine, you know, incorporating exercise into that routine, self-care, and just take it slow. Take it slow. Don't let this person rush. Don't you rush. Maybe even express to this person, like, I want to cultivate a friendship. Like, this is what I envision. Maybe that's what needs to happen here. Maybe you guys need to have a conversation about, look, this is what I envision the outcome in my life being. You know, do you see yourself fitting in with that? Is that something that you think that we can create and work together on? Or do you not like envision yourself doing something like that? It doesn't hurt to have a conversation, right? What's the worst that can happen? So, Gem, I'm gonna pull a power thought card for you guys. I am going to do an extended reading here. In the extended, we'll take a look at your partner. Take a look at what their position is, right? What their intentions are here. And what is going to happen moving forward. And then we will pull out the Psychic Tarot, the guidance cards, and the Soul Truth. If it's something you're interested in, the link will be below in the description box. The power thought card coming out for you, Gem, is I am safe. It's only change. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. It is only change. So, Gem, that is the message I have. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.